I was gonna go over with
Hmm.
Doctor Games 101 what I ordered myself for Christmas. You want to do that now or at the end?
Let's do it right now. See what's it like over during
Okay.
Christmas time.
All right. So yeah. So anyway, obviously, I'm not. You're not gonna hear any Xbox One games on this list. You're not gonna hear a new console. Um, if you do hear a new console in the future, it's probably gonna be a retro. But I have no. I really have no interest in a Sega 32X or a Sega Saturn or any of the consoles I missed out on from the previous generations. But like I said, I ordered 7 games. The first one, not in any particular order. This is just what how it appears on eBay. This one I got off Macari. The place I got for the PlayStation 2, the Simpsons game. Not hit and run. It's the Simpsons game that came out like in 2007, 2008. That was like a platformer. One of the first levels is Homer goes to like a land with the chocolate bunnies. Um, I almost got it for Wii, but then I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to build up my Wii collection. I want to build up my retro, not retro, but gaming collection from previous generations. So I checked it, and it turns out the Simpsons game on Wii has horrible controls because while it's a platforming game, they make you use the nunchuck and the Wiimote. That's why the cheapest copy of the Simpsons game was for the Wii.
Mhm.
So I'm getting it for the PlayStation 2. Doctor Games 101. Did you hear about the Simpsons game?
You mentioned it once on a podcast, I believe, sometime this year, right?
It's not hit and run. No, this is one that was like it came out on I think later console because like the PS3 and 360 were brand new at the time, so I
Yeah.
think it came out there too.
Hmm.
But this is basically a platforming game. It's what everyone was talking about around the time of the Simpsons movie coming
All right.
out. Do you remember this game or not really?
Can't remember. It's been such a long time ago.
Okay. Next, uh, okay, now on the eBay list, the first game, 13 for the Xbox, the original Xbox, um, or as it appears on the cover, XIII. Do you know anything about this game?
What's it called again? I'm sorry.
13 or XIII?
I heard of it before. It sounds like something regarding about Final Fantasy VII, right? No.
No, it's a first person game.
Okay, because Red 13 is a character in Final Fantasy VII, so I figure it must be something similar, but I guess not.
No, because I played the first level. Like you start at because I did have the game at one time. I think I rented it from GameFly, or no,
Hmm.
no. I think maybe I purchased it from the CD store a block away from where I used to work. You do start out like on a lifeguard stand or a lifeguard like HQ, but like you wake up like you don't know what's happened, and like then like you find a gun, so you pick it up, and then um I never got far into it. Always wanted to, but never did. So I'm gonna get that game. The next game for the Wii is Super Mario Galaxy, the first one.
Hmm.
Again, I never played Mario Galaxy 1 or 2 because when Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 were the uh, most recent Mario games, I didn't have the Wii at the time. And when by the time my younger brother got bored of the Wii and let me have it, um, the Mario games and the Mario Kart game were old news. So I never really got to try out Mario Galaxy. Um, so yeah, so I'm gonna be getting Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Next for PlayStation 3, Doctor Games 101's probably gonna laugh at this. Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7. You know me, I love the Lego games as long as they follow the original formula. Collecting studs, putting things together, and um, taking out enemies. So, I mean, I hate how Lego Batman 2 changed because it just made things so complicated, even where to go.
Right.
Um, Lego Batman 3, I remember I gave up like after the first level. So it's like Those games I'm not a big fan of. I'm a big fan of the original Lego Batman, the original Lego Indiana Jones. Um, I don't think I played the original Lego Star Wars though.
Mm-hmm.
Lego The Hobbit I enjoyed. I don't think I ever finished that though.
They have a Hobbit, really? Okay.
Like, yep, they turned the Hobbit into a Lego world. They have two games of Harry Potter, years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7. I was able to find 5 through 7, so that's going to be coming.
Okay.
Next
Mm.
is for PlayStation 2, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is the first one. I do have the second Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 on
Got
Xbox
both of them.
through Games with Gold, but I don't have the first one, and I had to get one because I had to get one for PS2 because um, the Xbox or version or the 360 version is not compatible with Xbox One, and my 360 is having trouble reading disc. My Xbox 360 is kind of like a kind of like a table to hold to hold a few things.
Mm.
So I didn't want this for the Wii. I was able to find it for the PS2, so I got Star Wars the first Force Unleashed coming.
Mm-hmm.
Next, for the Wii, Mad World. This is a black and white game, but basically you destroy enemies, you impale them. Blood and the blood that's red, the only thing that's colorful besides the game HUD, uh, blood goes flying everywhere. And basically, it's about killing your enemies in the most creative ways with what's around. So, like, if you like a game where you're impaling people and blood goes flying all over the place, um, then you probably like Mad World, but it is a Wii exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Games 101. I think you might know more about this game than me.
Okay.
For PS2, I'm also getting Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, that game I heard easily. Final Fantasy 11 or 12, one of the worst Final Fantasy games of all time because it's not the story is lacking. I could be wrong about if it's 12. It could be 11.
I didn't even
Um,
know there was a Final Fantasy 11 to begin with. I thought they
yeah.
skipped. I thought they skipped straight from 10 to 12.
Oh no, it's every Final Fantasy from 1 to through 12, 1 through 16, or if it's not 15. There's a Final Fantasy 16 right now, obviously for the PS5. They did good sales and all, but it's not lasting long in sales because it's only on the PS5.
Right. Okay, so Final Fantasy 12. This is the first um, I did look at the GameFAQs rating, Metacritic rating, and then the average rating from GameFAQs. You can just if you don't want to write a review, you could just rate it from 1 to 5 stars. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I looked at that. They both had great ratings. I watched a review of it. It looked interesting from the review. This is also the first Final Fantasy to have the auto battle system, where you don't, where it's not turn based, where you don't have to wait for your meter to fill up and then choose an attack. And they said also the good part about this is also the first game where you can see all the enemies on the map, so you can run past them if you don't want to fight them. But obviously, if you do that, you're probably going to come to a part later in the game where you're going to have to grind. So,
Oh yeah.
I would just encounter all the enemies anyway. But yeah, so Final Fantasy 12 coming. This was actually pretty cheap. I got it for it was after shipping and tax and everything, it was $8.53.
Not bad.
Yeah. And that's everything I've ordered. I don't Mad World was $10.52. Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which is coming complete, I think, is $15.71. Lego Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 coming complete, $9.22.
Not
Super
bad.
Mario Galaxy coming with no case, but comes with the game and the manual, $19.52.
That's not so bad.
And 13 coming with complete in box, $17.50. And the Simpsons game was about like $20 um, after tax and everything.
Nice. And where you get this from exactly? What's seller?
It was different sellers for all of them.
Oh, you didn't get it from eBay or nothing like that, right? Or
Yeah,
Amazon?
I went to eBay for The Simpsons. I went to eBay for everything except The Simpsons. eBay
Okay.
was all the other games, and Macari was the Simpsons game because, like I
Okay.
said, I do Google Shopping, sort low to high when I'm looking for games, trying to find the cheapest copy. But like I said, I almost got Star Wars: The Force Unleashed and the Simpsons game on Wii until I'm like, you know what? Spend a few extra dollars to get the PS2 version.
Yeah.
So yeah, so actually I was hoping you'd know more about Final Fantasy 12, but like I said, $8.53 for the entire for the game, it's not like I went out it's not like I lost a whole lot of money. If um it's not like lost a whole lot of money if I don't
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 11, 12. Those games like the least likely people or least likely fans will really play, especially if you're a Final Fantasy fan. I'm more of a Final Fantasy follower than a fan. 'Cause I don't play every single Final Fantasy out there for how many years, decades now. So
Right.
Final Fantasy 7, 10, 15, those are the main ones I played so far. The major releases of these games for the Final Fantasy 7 series. So
Yeah, but another thing, you notice this consoles I bought for Wii, PS2, and basically Xbox, original.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm walking, I'm walking away from the new games as we head towards this all digital future
Hmm.
that the gaming companies seem to want to go towards. Because honestly, it's gonna be it can turn dictate into a dictator, it can turn into authoritarian um, from these video game companies. What these video game companies want if they get their wish.
Yeah, they can lie to you to your face over the phone, say that, oh, Dr. Games, you didn't delete. That was because they say that, oh, you deleted it yourself, the content. We didn't delete it for you. They'll lie to your face over the phone system, the customer support. All. And I told them, I remember correctly, I bought Bayonetta, the Bayonetta movie. There's a Bayonetta movie out there back in 2012, 2013, give or take.
I think there's a
And it
couple of
was
them actually.
yeah, one of them I got for about $15, $20 on somewhere on Amazon or eBay. The hard copy that is. But I first got the digital copy to see how good it is. I didn't get a chance to watch this. I feel okay. I bought it for $5, not even. Let me wait a few months, and then I wait a few months. And I didn't mention this in one of my videos on YouTube many months ago, but back then it was like, what the hell? I told the customer support, like, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep deleting my content. Oh, and they lied to me saying that, oh, we didn't delete your content. You did that yourself. Like, don't you dare lie to me like that. And it was very pervasive and cunning of them to do that to my face over the phone. Like, I remember correctly that I keep track of every transaction under my account, no matter what, on my Xbox account and all. So I don't delete my transactions. Things doesn't matter. I'm not that type of guy.
Right.
So, yes, I understand, like, it's my choice to delete something or not, but, you know, I remember I keep my shit just in case for reference, the receipts and all. If I can't find the receipts of Bayonetta, I'm like, wait a second, I know I bought it. Then I bought the physical copy of Bayonetta somewhere in my room right now, so I can watch it anytime I want to. But beforehand, the Bayonetta was deleted off the Xbox store for a while. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm gonna also go for that's why I've been going for DVDs and gonna get like I want to get the seasons of like TV shows I like so I can watch um the DVDs anytime I want, even if the show's not on anymore, and I don't have to worry about paying a subscription service monthly.
Oh, yeah.
But also, that actually brings up another point. The Xbox, the Xbox One, when they said they were um, unveiling this new strike system, they said that Xbox claims it has the right to like lock you out of your account and delete your games if you repeatedly violate their terms of service.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's another thing that's turned me off. It's like, but and look how they're doing it. If you don't subscribe to Game Pass Core or Game Pass Ultimate, you can't play the Xbox One games that you downloaded during the Games with Gold months.
Hmm.
You can
I
only
remember
play
that.
you can only play the 360 games you downloaded and the any original Xbox games you downloaded if you have any. and that's ridiculous because my subscription was active when I downloaded those games.
Oh yeah.
So, I should be able to play them, but like, no, if I want to play like Dead Rising or Darksiders 3, which I don't know why I'd want to play that because I didn't like it the first time I played it, I would have to restart. I'd have to basically renew my Game Pass subscription,
Right.
and that's something else I don't like. I mean, so um, also with this new system, anyway, I do want to explain how I did it. I know I probably did on previous episodes, but like how I found these games and decided on these games. Um, I went to eBay, typed in video game lot first, so and then like the first few that come up are like people who have like their games in a list, and like you can pick and choose which ones that you want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, their first game that comes up, let's say it was a PS2, let's say it was I don't know if it came out on Wii or not. So let's say
Mm-hmm.
it was a Wii game lot and Super Mario Galaxy. I'll use that as the example. Someone has Super Mario Galaxy. Okay. So I go to GameFAQs, GameFAQs.com. I go to Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. I look at that Metacritic score. If it's got a 70 or better on Metacritic, or no Metacritic score at all, I go down to the public reception where people can give the game a 1 to 5 star score and also put how difficult or how easy they thought the game was and how long it took to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
If that reception's got 3.5 stars or better, then I pull up a video review. Then I watch the video review, say Super Mario Galaxy, and if I like what I see, then I go to Google shop. I go to Google.com, hit the shopping tab. Well, type in Super Mario Galaxy, hit enter, then hit the shopping tab. I hit sort low to high, and the first copy that comes up, that's at the actual game, because the first few listings might be the case and manual by itself.
Yeah.
The first copy that actually includes the game for sale, um, I buy it, and that's how I came to these 7 games, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, so I might be playing these games on stream. I might be reviewing them for the website, maybe not. But yeah, that's like I said, that's an example of what I'm going to be doing in the future, at least for this year and the years I see, unless something changes from this all digital hell that we're headed towards.
Oh yeah.
Ready to move on, or
Yeah, I want to say too one more thing about the all digital market.
sure?
It's all well and good, very convenient to have this digital market, but you can't keep track of it as a customer because you have rights as a customer to keep track of what you buy and not buying, and they can use that against you, the court of law or some form of uh, judicial consumer rights really matter because. Like I said with before, they lied to my face over the phone saying that, oh, you deleted your Bayonetta game, your Bayonetta movie, whatever. Don't I bought it full price or on discount, full price, whatever, for the permanently have it on the store or just buy it to download and watch. So it's all about matter of perspective, timing, and also memorization. So if you have the stress levels for it, go for it. For all I care. But if you don't like the all digital market, just stay with old games. You'll be fine for now. So
Yep. So yes. Also, I do one thing I forgot. I'm also putting myself on $80 one price limit per game.
okay,
You're probably wondering how I came to $81. I'll explain.
yeah,
A full price game is now $70. A Game Pass Core subscription is $11 a month. 70 plus 11 is $81. If a game costs more than $81, it's too expensive. So that's how I came to like my price limit. So, anything over $81, um, it's just out of my price range.
okay.